Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I want to talk about ways in which you can prepare to come back home to reality after a trip. We all need a little vacation now and then, some more than others, but how do you handle coming back home to reality when the time hits? Do you find yourself dreading it? Do you find yourself wishing you could stay wherever you are forever? There's nothing wrong with enjoying your vacation or wishing it could last a little longer than it will, but what can we do to make our realities a little bit more appealing to come home to? And how can we tweak our perspectives perhaps into finding excitement to come home to? I, for example, always find myself so torn at the end of a trip. There's this part of me that really wants to stay and really wants it to last longer, but then there's usually a bigger part of me that is so excited to get home. And every time this happens, I remind myself and I step back and I am so grateful that I have a life that I'm excited to come home to, because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't. I also see it as a great time to reflect on life, to look at the aspects of life that I enjoy, and maybe those things that are going on that I don't enjoy so much, and what can I change heading back to make it that much better. So you can start by asking yourself some questions, and it's good to be honest with yourself, and sometimes it's hard to be honest when it comes down to like how your life is going, but is important. Who do you spend your time with? I know I've talked about this before, but like the people you surround yourself with has such a big impact on who you are, how you feel, and just how life is going and where you're going to go in life. Because if you're hanging around people that lift you up and bring a lot of like happiness and light to your life, that's amazing. But we can also have people around us that really drag us down and are a bit toxic. And it's really hard when it comes to people, because if you're like me, I don't like making people upset, or I don't like people not liking me, but it's really important to be honest with yourself and be honest with other people, and maybe even cut them out of your life. It sounds really harsh, and I did not mean to get that harsh in this video. But next, what do you spend your time doing? A huge portion of our days as adults is spent working, but because we spend so much time of our lives doing our job, it's important to have something that you at least enjoy. Next, what kind of daily routines and habits do you have? Are there things that you really enjoy, or things that you could cut out? Do you have an exercise routine? What do you do when you wake up? What do you do before you go to bed? Do you journal? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? Are there things that you wish you could add in that you haven't gotten around to? Because this is a great time to start that. I like to look at coming home as a fresh start. It's kind of like another New Year's Eve resolution sort of time, or just the start of a new week. It's an opportunity to assess the situation, to assess your life, which sounds like really big and overwhelming, but it's not. Normally when I travel, I continue working, but I didn't work this trip. Technology, yay. But it was a good thing actually, because it forced me to not have like that as a distraction, and it forced me to like step back and, like I said, assess the situation and go like, is this what I want? Is everything working how I wanted to do? Are there other things I want to be doing instead, or as well as? And it got me thinking about some things. It was really just kind of, like I said, it was a chance to re-up on my goals for the year and maybe add some or take some away, and just little things like, I really want to start running again once it gets warm. I really want to put more time and effort to other aspects of FemmeHead beyond creating content. And things like, I really want to journal and meditate more, which I've already started journaling more, not meditating yet, but we'll get there. And I was gone during my luteal phase and my menstrual phase, which I'm just naturally more reflective, which worked really well because that's what I kind of did. Another thing that I find helps is kind of like making a plan of action for when you get back, especially with like jet lag. You can get home and you can just get overwhelmed by like everything you feel like you need to do and do need to do. And so just make a list of things and like how it's going to play out when you get home, what your schedule is going to be. Boring things like go grocery shopping and do laundry, but then also like projects you want to work on, like new things you're excited to get back to or start on. And it's just nice to kind of like sit and write that all out. This might sound like a lot on vacation, and you might think, this is dumb, I just want to go on vacation to relax. I don't know, like especially this vacation, and I did the same thing in Bali last year, and it may have been because it was a longer, 3 or 4 week period of time. It's a good way to like step back and like look at your perspective on things. Like, have you gotten stuck in a routine that doesn't work for you back home? And does being removed from it help you see it clearly for what it is and how it's not working? Anyways, that's kind of a little taste of what happened this trip. And I didn't have any like super profound moments, if it sounds like that. It just kind of was like, well, I don't have, I'm out of books to read. I don't have a laptop. So what am I going to do? I should probably, do something productive and think about life and what I want out of life. So I encourage you to do the same if you have the time or the desire to. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to FemmeHead for more of me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.